Welcome to Ouachita Mountain Living. My name is Mike. I'm out here in my garden. We're not watering the garden because it's presently raining. Yeah, summertime does that. But I wanted to show you today how I put away all these tomatoes. Now, we better get in before the winds pick up. But I've already harvested about, a little over a dozen. And I don't know how to can. So how am I going to preserve all these tomatoes? Well, let's go in and I'll show you what I do. All right, we're out of the rain. We're back in the kitchen. So what I'm saying is, if you don't know how to can, you either have to eat all the tomatoes at once, make spaghetti sauce, make salsa. You got to make I've got 23 plants and they are booming this year. So I've got to freeze them. And what I've got here, this is what I've got. I've ate a bunch of them already, but look at these beautiful tomatoes. I mean, this is as good as you can get. You can't even find them in a store that good. I guarantee you can't find them that tasty. So what I'm going to do is, what we're going to do today is I'm going to boil some water. We're going to drop these bad boys in the water for 20 to 30 seconds. I will go over the procedure, how that's done. And then I am going to vacuum seal them into portions and put them in the freezer. And they'll last a couple of years in the vacuum seal. But what I got to do next is go through my freezer, because I've got some going back 2 years. I got to dig all those out. I won't do that on this video. I'm going to put them in my kitchen freezer for now. I'm going to have to go dig all them out, and I'm going to have to make a big batch of spaghetti sauce or something to make room for the new ones, because you got to recycle them. You can't just tear into the new ones. So we're going to get started. All right, first thing I want to do is core the tomatoes. Get my knife sharp. And you don't really need to even wash them, because you're going to be slapping these bad boys into boiling water. So just get them cored. There's a little ugly spot there, so we'll get that out. And I always put them, what I cored, into a bowl, because you know what? The chickens will eat it. And after you get them cored, boy, that was a big spot. You can just slice a little X on the bottom here. Okay. And that's it. Core them. And X them. They don't even have to be that big. Alright, I need to get me another bowl. Put those cord ones in. Just like that there. I will not go through the whole bowl with you, but just so you get an idea. And now I live in the country, obviously, and I'm not using well water to drop these in, especially my well water. And let's just do one more. And then the nice thing about growing your own tomatoes versus buying them in the store, number one, you ain't got them annoying little stickers to try to get off. Who has that job? What you do for a living, man? Oh, I'm the guy that puts them stickers on them laters. Oh man, is that a union job? Yes, sir. See? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of these done. We got the water water is boiling. We're going to take about half of these at a time. You want to make sure your water is above the biggest tomato level. 3, 4, 5, yep, almost a dozen. All right, and then just 20, you got to work quick here, just about 20 seconds. 20, 30 seconds. I don't know. I'd say that's getting close. Get back down there, Wendell. And the smallest tomato that was in there, it didn't make it. I ate it. Alright. And what I'm doing is I'm putting them in the ice bath. Now I gotta hurry up and get to the rest of these. Not easy to do. See, they're already wanting to peel. If you're not filming like me, then you can get them out on time. You ain't gonna hurt them. Peel's already coming right off. Making a mess. All right. Now I have cut my tomatoes without peeling them, and trust me, you go to make chili, anything else, you got that skin on there, it's just not good. All right, 30 seconds, and as you can see, I've got them in the ice bath. You can just leave them in there till you're ready to chop them. All right, we'll start getting these guys out. Excuse me, have you been in there 30 seconds yet? Yeah, help, get us out. Here, go in the ice bath. Look at that little dude. Oh, do not forget me. I got you, buddy. I got you. All right. We can turn that dude off. We're done. Kind of seemed like a big waste of water, but you know, look at him in there. They're much happier. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're gonna peel real nice. See? Just like that. And I'm gonna give those to the chickens as well. All right, let me get set up with the sealer, and we'll get to that. All right, next step, just take your tomatoes out. And you just peel them. I like peeling an orange, but it's not an orange. Now sometimes up here at the top, they'll want to stick. So you just cut that off, they'll peel off real easy. Alright, get them peels, that's for the chickens. Alright, let me get to the rest of them. Got them all peeled. Now it's time to slice and dice. And I know a lot of people already know how to do this. This is mostly for young people who don't know, you know, young people or old people alike who have never grown their own tomatoes and have never canned or really don't know what to do with them. You know, with dicing them, they don't have to be pretty. I just basically go that way. Because most of these will go in something I'm cooking. Chili, stew, who knows. And this year, I'm going to do something a little different with some of them, not with this batch. That I'm going to spice these up before I vacuum seal them. That'll be good. Like a little Cajun spice, some chili spice. Who knows? Now I'm gonna seal these up in a rather big batch because I'm gonna have a ton of tomatoes this year. But you don't want to seal them up with any more than, you know, you're going to use in one setting. But I make pretty big batches of chili, so you can't get enough tomatoes in that. Listen, man, get over there. Give me some room to cut up your brothers. But you can cut them as small as you want, as big as you want. I know what I cook. So, we'll start with that. That'd be a good batch to freeze. The sealer is heating up over here. Don't mind the kitchen, it's under construction. Now, I gotta think for a minute because it's been a year since I've used it. I think I've got to do some kind of dance and then turn around and I don't know, but I'm gonna think about it. Alright, let me get one going here. Now I ordered more of this stuff and I can't remember where it is. Well, let's see. Before I got this sealer last year, I would just get baggies, Ziplocs, and then you got to suck the air out of them, seal them up the best you can. But man, nothing compares to these. Alright. And this isn't about operating this gizmo. Let's see, yep, that goes there. Alright. I gotta remember. Okay, you hit seal. And when that quits flashing, I hope you guys can see. Like I said, this isn't about operating the sealer. When that goes solid, this end is sealed. And pop it out. Yes, sir. Sealed up. Now, I've made quite a few cooking videos, guys. The kitchen is not very big. We're just gonna throw them in there. I probably need something flat to help scoop them in. Alright, now swing you back around. I'm gonna go back over here to the sealer. Same thing. Put that just to about there. I'm rusty. It's been a year, guys. And I'm not completely on the counter. Ah, see? Let's move it like that. So these can rest. There we go. Now, hit the vacuum. It should automatically seal it. Look at it, sucking all that air out of there. And then that's going to blink, and when that goes solid, you're done. And man, these things are worth their weight in gold. Not only do they preserve the food better, but they give you a lot more room in your freezer because it's taking all that air out, making the package smaller. And it's done. And that is nice and tight and sealed. I could have got more air out. But that'll work. Now we're just going to repeat with that. And that's how I preserve them. I think you guys get the idea. Now, when you're vacuum sealing something that has juice like tomatoes in it, a little bit's gonna get, they got a little drain pan in here. It gets sucked into there. You just gotta empty it out and wipe this down real good before you put it up. Now, you wanna mark the dates, and if they're peeled or not peeled. If you peel them all the time, then you don't have to worry. If you spice them up, you might want to mark what they're for, chili, spiced, however you want to word it. That's how I do it. I've got another bag to go. I won't film that. You guys know what's going on here. Throw them in the freezer. My Sharpie does not work. So I'm going to have to mark them afterwards, or I'll just know. All right, guys, first video on the new channel, which is the old channel. This channel was the Dogman walking channel, for those of you that did not watch any of those videos. So if you see them there's a separate playlist. I was walking my land to lose weight, and I did lose weight. The puppies came, I got busy, you know the rest of the story. But the channel was just going to waste. So I figure why not include some of the things I do around here. Pretty much the same content that goes on my main channel, Dogman. Y'all can check that out. There's a link below in the description. I appreciate everybody coming. Happy trails.